Hey everyone, we're continuing part 4 from my previous video. So now we are here at the top of the rank S tier rank heroes on my Marvel Rivals tier list. So, first one we have appearing on the S rank tier list is Phoenix. Yep, Phoenix is in the top rank S rank tier hero. Reason why is because it's not just because she's the most powerful being ever in the Marvel Universe, seeing how she has the power of the Phoenix, but by playing her, I've learned some of her abilities, and well, it's all about landing her scorch marks. You land those precisely, not only will they detonate, but if you're also like near them, or I think you're apart from them, I don't know. I did play her, I wasn't able to get a good sense between it, but she recovers health. As the Phoenix, they heals. He rises from the ashes. So therefore, Phoenix is like her own healing station, if you know what you're doing. Landing her physical attacks, landing the scorch mark burns, and all that. It's all about landing the scorch marks with her. You land those scorch marks, you're dealing damage, but not only that, you're pretty much setting up healing for yourself. And her End Song Inferno kills enemies, but also landing scorch marks as well. Hit them with those with your main attacks, you're recovering hell. If you play her correctly and being able to chain those attacks fully, like getting kill streaks on, and because if you're one of those pro Phoenix players, hats off to you. So yeah, her power is all about landing the scorch marks. Like I said, I like to make sure I understand a character fully before doing anything, and playing her on quick play and shooting range. Like I said, it's all about making sure to understand your characters, know how they work, and that's what I like to do. Testing them in shooting range, and then testing them in quick play, see how well they do. So Phoenix is definitely on the S rank tier list. So congratulations. All right, the next one we have, yes, I know what some of you guys are thinking. We have Iron Fist as an S rank tier hero. Now I know what some other people are saying, like he should have been on the B rank list, or he should have been on a D rank, because most people say like, yeah, he's cheesy, but it's because of his skills, and in the hands of a correct player, they can become unstoppable. Because not only, yes, as his names are, his fists are really powerful, and they get in, you get some good shots in, you're pretty much like landing non-stop rapid hits. But the way I learned it, if you're able to first, like if you deflect first, not only you gain chi to yourself, but then you're empowering your fists afterward, making it 10 times stronger, of course. And of course, you are going to be taking some damage, but you're also recovering health in the process while landing some of those hits. But of course, once it's over, the effects are only limited. Okay? But there's no enemies around. If you have time for yourself, then he's pretty much his own self-healing medic station too. He'll be able to meditate. That chi meditation that he can do, just sitting and meditating, recovering his health, that is a bonus to him. Being able to heal oneself is a big game changer to like any duelist too. If any duelist can be able to at least recover somehow or get some bonus health, then it's definitely a plus sign that they're probably going to be one of the good players to play. But you never know. It all depends on how you use them. Like I said, every character I played, practiced them in the shooting range first and tested them out in quick play. So that's why it took a while for me to do all this. So, but not only that, if he teams up with Luna Snow, he gets like a living freezing chi as well. Because now, by unleashing that chi, he can be able to heal other allies that are within proximity, which is pretty good. So, Iron Fist, you definitely made the S rank tier list. So, congrats. Now, this last part for the S rank tier list might be a two-parter. I don't know. I still have a lot more to say too. Because, like I said, I like to make sure I'm thorough and everything. Alright, but our next S rank tier list hero is Psylocke. Alright, yes. Psylocke is on the S rank tier list here. And I know what you're all thinking. You're thinking, oh, she's on the S rank tier list because of her outfits and everything. No, it's not because of that, okay? You guys, get your mind out of the gutter. Okay? She's on here because of her ability. Yes, Sai is a 5-star duelist. She's very hard to use, but only if you don't understand her. You have to first understand how her movesets go. Her main ability, her psionic crossbow, alright? Not only is it good, it's accurate, but if you use her other ability first, like that butterfly dash, or her vanish skill, or her shuriken, you're using her abilities first. You use that first and then land your enemies with the main attack, you're cooling down your skills like 10 times faster, so long as you're getting those hits in. Once you do that, then you're able to use your abilities again. Her shuriken, be able to come back, land those hits. Your invisibility, it will only last for 3 seconds though. I don't know if it was 2 seconds before, but it lasts for 3 seconds. Invisibility lasts for 3 seconds, so make sure you use those seconds wisely. But if you ever need to get your abilities back on cooldown, remember, use your psionic crossbow, land those hits on your enemies. Once you land those hits on your enemies, you're good. Because like I said, after you use your psionic dash as well, or butterfly dash, alright, I watched a video where a pro Psylocke player, like, oh my gosh, they were untouched. Because they knew how to use Psylocke perfectly, and that's what I like to understand. Like, understand how the player works. Understand how your character works. Alright, and if you're able to do it correctly, then you'll be unstoppable. You can become a pro top Psylocke player like that person. I can't remember what their name was called. There are so many videos I would have to rewatch them. But right now, like I said, I'm just explaining on the tier list for these heroes. So like I said, if you're going to use Psylocke, make sure you're tossing her abilities first, but make sure you're in close proximity of your enemies, and then use your psionic crossbow to cool down your rank abilities. And of course, finish them off with your ultimate, because once you do that, once they're in your circle, slash away, kill them all that's in your circle. So, and of course, if you did buy the effects, get the ocean effect, or get a bike spray, get the bike racing, or the cool cherry blossom thing that just came out during the whole event last year. So, but like I said, it's all about understanding your character and how they work. So Psylocke, congratulations, you are now in the S rank tier list. So it looks like I'm right. I'm gonna have to continue this part, another part 2 for the last 2 heroes on my Marvel Rivals tier list. So I'll see you in the last part.